I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in today. I appreciate you very much. Your time is valuable, so we'll keep this really short. My name is Kevin James. I've started a corporation called the Millennium Beat LLC in the state of Florida. It's not just a podcast. It's a corporation, media company dealing with photography, videography, commercials, and stuff like that. You can find out more information on that on the website. But I just want to tell you a little bit about myself and where I come from. I was born in the state of Massachusetts many years ago. All right. Yes.
He's almost as old as the hills.
Yes. Me and Noah used to be like that, you know.
I thought it was Moses.
Yeah, you could have go back to Moses. Well, Moses was afterwards.
Oh, it was? Oh,
Yeah,
well, I got my chronological clock
so me
backwards.
and Adam were neighbors.
I thought it was only Adam and Eve.
Yeah, well, it's Adam and Eve and his friend Kevin.
Kevin down the street.
Down
Okay.
the street.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically, I started in photography back in. I mean, not photography. I started audio. No, what did I do?
You did a lot of things.
I have done a lot of things. I got to keep them straight. Okay, back in the 70s, I was a photographer. I started out being a yearbook photographer for my junior high school. And then from there, in the 80s, I became a videographer doing football games. And then in the 90s,
Really?
Yeah, really.
And you
then,
don't like football?
no, I love live.
like football?
I live football.
Oh, live football. Okay,
Yeah.
you don't like TV stuff.
I
You
don't
just
like to.
okay,
It's boring, you know, sitting there and watching in television. You know, I like to be out there in the cold and the screaming fans and all that kind of stuff.
Popcorn being thrown at you, hot dogs and soda.
That's if you're on the wrong side of the.
Oh, okay. So
you
you
can-
always sit on the right side.
I sit on the right side. I don't sit on the visitor's side.
Oh, okay. That's the clue. Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
remember.
okay. So I did football games, and then in the 90s, I started working for a Christian television station, doing multi things: master control, editing, directing, camera work, all that kind of stuff. And then later on, I went to work for another Christian television station up near the Orlando area. So that's basically what. But going back to my companies that I started a company called, the first one was KJ Productions, which I was a DJ. Then I started a company called Eternal Memories. But I kind of had to give that name up. And the reason why is I was getting tired of people calling me and asking for caskets.
Wow. I thought you were supposed to be giving people life.
Yeah, it's just,
Okay.
so where was I?
You were talking about how you were a DJ. And
Oh, yeah.
photographer,
Oh, yeah, no, I got
and you did the Saturday night. Yeah.
No.
Staying alive?
No, staying
okay.
alive.
Oh,
But
okay.
I did do a.
You were talking about the casket.
I started caskets. That was Eternal Memories. The reason how I started that company was somebody interviewed their grandfather, and they wanted to convert their cassette tapes to a CD. So eternalizing people's memories. But again, I was getting magazines for caskets and urns and all those kind of stuff, and people call me up on the phone. I decided, well, I need to 86 that name, and then I started a company. I told you about KJ Productions, which was a DJ company. And do you know one of the strangest DJ places I've ever done?
I'm sure you're going to tell me.
Yeah, I am going to tell you.
And I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it too.
Yes, it was it was on a tennis court. The guy died playing tennis, so they had to use my equipment.
Really?
Because the equipment I built was like really expensive. It was called a walking refrigerator. It actually dropped my van down that I had about 4 inches when it was placed in my van. That's how heavy the sucker was.
So you originally had the refrigerator in your van?
Yes, I
Not
did.
the football player?
Not the.
Okay.
No,
okay.
no. Lord. All right. From there, as I said, that was one of them. I did a lot of weddings, and then when I had to take that refrigerator upstairs by myself, like on a sled, when I had to do, they had no elevators.
Wow.
It was on the east coast of Florida.
So you were pumped up then from carrying that thing so much.
Well, you can only pull it up because you couldn't push
You
it
couldn't
up.
roll it up the stairs?
No. It had nice big thick wheels, but
okay.
But in general, it was too heavy. So
Wow.
So basically, there goes KJ Productions. I kind of decided not to do that anymore. I was getting tired. Where did I go from there? Let me see.
You went somewhere.
I went somewhere. Oh, a company. And I thought, you know how hard it is to think of a new name?
Yes, we have been discussing this for the Millennium Beat.
Yes. And,
Yes, for
it
many
took,
months.
It took me a long time to come up with that name. But I came up with a company called Video Impressions. Video Impressions, I started doing weddings. I had a wedding planner that hooked me up and did a lot of weddings for her.
Were you like the guy in the movie?
What's that, the wedding planner?
Yeah. Singing and everything,
No.
dancing?
I leave the singing to
No
the
pole?
pros. No.
Nothing, okay.
I left the singing to the pros. And my thing was weddings. Quinceañeras I've done.
Oh, really? 15s, yeah.
Yeah, I've done them. I've done Sweet 16s. What else have I done? I don't know. That's pretty much about it, just over and over and over again.
Very interesting.
You know, so company, Video Impressions. And then I started a company called Amplifier Ministries. Amplifier Ministries was a company, it was a 501c3 corporation. I got my license as a minister. Basically, it was to help churches, organizations with their podcasting. Basically, that podcasting is taking messages and converting them into a podcast. Not like a podcast like we're doing.
Right.
But so I did that for a while.
You're a very smart, ingenious person. You know that?
I can be at times.
You can be at times?
Yeah, at times. But
I always looked at you like you wear that all the time.
I wish I thought that way, but it's just no.
No, okay.
I know. So
see, I've got you up here.
yeah,
I got you on this.
You know what happens when you
here.
put me up that high?
What happens?
I get hurt when I fall.
Oh, I'll make sure I put a mat on
put
the
one of
floor
those
for when
child
you-
mats you have at the
Yeah.
what do you call it? The playground for
Yeah.
kids, you know,
There
so
you
they
go,
don't
the
hurt
rubber ones.
they don't
Yeah.
hurt their little knees and
Yeah,
stuff
there you
like
go.
that, you know.
Okay.
The only problem is they fall against the pipes and they break their teeth.
Wrap the pipes in rubber.
Yeah, I think they do they?
Yeah. They
okay.
put foam padding.
See,
Yeah.
that solves that problem.
We'll child-proof this stage.
Thank you. So I had that company and I started doing some stuff with that. And then, you know, things have changed and I moved away from the East Coast and moved to Central Florida. And I basically went back into television. And then I decided about, I don't know how many months now, it's probably only been a couple months that I came up with the concept of starting a podcast with the tagline, ding,
3 months.
time to go. It's 3 months.
3
Wow.
months. Dinner's ready.
Yeah.
That was the buffer dinner.
That was.
It's time to go, guys.
Hey,
We'll talk to
whoever
you next
says,
time.
you know, the first podcast has to be perfect, you have to watch this, and then you'll realize that it ain't perfect. You know?
We're not perfect. There's
No.
nothing about us that's perfect.
You know, I don't even know if this will end up, you know, being broadcast or not.
I'm
because-
sure he'll put it up there as a blooper.
Well, it doesn't even have to be perfect. I mean, we're just trying to tell you guys who we are.
There you go. And there's nothing wrong with that. We're having fun with it.
We're having fun, and people are walking in. You know, I mean, at least we don't have children running around or goats.
Don't say it too loud. We got farmland not too far down the street.
Yeah, so it's just something that, you know, hey, in this place you never know what can happen. You know, I got it on Facebook, YouTube.
You get it at Walmart? Target?
No, can't buy it from there.
No?
No, you can't
Bird
buy it.
Eyes?
But the name was, as I said, if you check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, it is all under the Millennium Beat. And again, so that's clarifying. Don't forget the word the, because it's branded
Yes.
as the Millennium,
Millennium.
not millennial, but
Millennium
Millennium
Beat.
Beat. So,
.com.
.com. Yeah.
I'm assisting my brother here.
That's right.
Gotta show him some love.
And we have set it up. I created the website.
No, he set it up.
Yeah.
This guy's a genius.
Stop it. More, come on.
You see? He's also very funny. Very funny.
Shh, don't tell anybody. Because he thinks I'm funny, but I don't know. But now, I'm a Mr. Marketer. And if you notice our nice shirts that we're wearing with our logo, my hat that I'm wearing, we got all kinds of things coming. We have pens, you know, typical business promotional things, you know. You get our little mugs, you know.
Personalized.
Personal, yeah, this was personalized for, in Spanish, because he's our Spanish. But we realized I made a mistake on his, how I've been teaching him is the Millennium Beat LLC, in any language, Spanish, Chinese, Russian, Portuguese, whatever, is the Millennium Beat as the LLC corporation. Sí, señor.
Sí, señor.
That's the only Spanish I know. Well, I know, we talked about this before.
Yes. He knows a couple words.
I know plato.
Plate.
Yes. Bonita.
Pretty.
Yes, you know. So
I'm his translator from Spanish to English.
So again, just to reemphasize about our Spanish show. Well, actually, we really haven't talked about that.
It's okay.
Is I am the host of the Millennium Beat English, and he's going to also be my co-host at times. And then we're working on the process right now of having Jack Taylor. Now, if you don't know who Jack Taylor is, he is a father of the faith. He's been around for a long time. He's a mighty man. He has spiritual sons. Like we'll name some names like Randy Clark, Bill Johnson, and there's Charlie Coker, and there's Brian Higby.
Yes,
and if I haven't mentioned your name, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
We'll get to you.
We'll get to you. Hey, if you're a spiritual son of Jack Taylor, call us up.
Yes,
because we're gonna do a show. Actually, there's a few people that I know that we're going to be doing. We obviously said Jack Taylor. But these are people that outside of Jack Taylor. And let's go back to Jack Taylor before I go too far.
Papa Jack. Grandpa Jack to me.
He's an author, speaker, and a spiritual father. So
yes.
There's a friend of mine I've been friends with for a while. Her name, not his.
Oh, her name? That's Sunshine that just walked in.
We got another person
Love
walking
you, Sunshine.
in. Yeah, he's Sunshine, yes. Carolyn Penkella. Okay, you might know her as Carolyn Goad. From the Goad family from Ohio originally, but then moved to Orlando. She is a speaker. She's a singer. And she's something else. Oh, I think she's starting to write a book. She's an author. She's
something else. She's all that and a bag of chips.
Yes, she really is. She is. I've known her since she was like 14. And
he just dug a hole and I just pulled him out of it, okay?
Thanks. I don't even know how long this podcast will be.
It's okay. Let it be as long as it is.
We have a friend of mine that I've known ever since he ripped my shirt in a parking lot.
Oh, wait a minute. He's holding resentment here. We need to pray for the man.
No. He gave me something else. I mean,
okay.
I remember.
So he paid you for the shirt.
I guess. Okay. I can't remember that. I just remember we wrestled and he ripped my new shirt,
Oh, was it a brotherly wrestle?
Oh, yes.
Was it
definitely was.
Okay.
It definitely was.
Okay, then it doesn't count.
So he's a youth motivational speaker. He was a youth pastor.
Did he motivate you when he wrestled with you?
No, but he did a devotional one time. It was on July 4th, and it says the title was "Don't Beat Your Donkey."
Wait a minute. Wait. I just got something there with what you said. So who's the donkey in this one? Who was the donkey?
The scriptures we were talking about is basically, this time that the prophet was going somewhere.
Okay, and he said, go get the donkey.
No.
Oh, okay.
The angel that was in the way that was going to kill the prophet.
Okay.
And
the prophet was riding the donkey.
The prophet was riding the donkey.
Okay. Was he sitting facing backwards or forwards?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I wasn't there. Oh, okay. Neither was I. That's why I'm asking.
So
Balaam. Was it Balaam and his donkey?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was Balaam and the donkey.
All I know was some donkey that was getting his butt kicked.
Can we use the word butt? The guy was riding a donkey and an angel came and said, the donkey spoke. He said a couple words to him. I don't know what language, but he talked to him. I wasn't there.
And we could basically say a lot of donkeys. Oh, boy.
This is going south real quick.
Okay. This is not going to be the normal podcast, okay?
No. This is we're loosening up here. We're nervous. We're being who we are.
He might be nervous, but
Yeah, he's a pro.
Yeah.
This is new for me.
I had advice from Miss Carolyn. One time
somebody? Okay.
She told me I had to introduce the band, her and the brothers out in Massachusetts.
Was it the Donkey Band?
No, it was the Goad Band.
Okay. Not the goat. Goad.
Goad.
Okay.
And she said, just look out at the audience. Don't be nervous. Just think of everybody sitting there in their underwear. Then you're not nervous.
Hey, yours is dirty. You got a dirty one on right now.
So I don't really think about everybody in their underwear. Okay. Believe me, it's not what I think
of. I was just kidding about that.
But, it was like 200 or 300 people. And, I had to introduce the band. And a few words, not knowing what to say. But I have a running joke in my life and my family.
What is it?
I didn't speak until I was 7 or 8 or something like that. So I've really made up for it since then.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't lack words.
As you can see, this was only supposed to be a 15-minute podcast.
Right.
And he's already passed the 20-minute mark.
Has he?
And I still haven't spoken.
Well, I want you guys to know a little bit of who we are.
Yes.
We're
just being ourselves, guys.
Yeah, and we're gonna interview people. We're gonna interview politicians, celebrities,
lawyers,
doctors,
teachers.
Normal people.
Yes. Wait a minute. Are we not normal? Did he just say we're not normal? He's projecting here.
Oh Lord. Oh, this is funny. All right, who else am I going to have? I'm going to have go
This
back.
is going to be good to put clips of this.
We might put, all right, we're going to have Debbie Dahmer. Now, people might not know who she is. She's an
I've heard of her.
Old Southern woman. She is AKA the Puppet Lady. She's a singer and a puppeteer. Obviously
Cool.
her name is the Puppet Lady. She's a puppeteer.
I did that in children's ministry in Miami.
Yeah,
Puppets.
I'm going to have. Okay, we got more people coming in.
Okay.
Who's it now? It is. Oh, it's the hostess of the mostest.
There you go.
Is it-
We can stop the show. She's here.
Yeah, so we all right. So and there are other people. There's people that I've been trying to get a hold of. Some people of you that are watching us that are already been asked. You're on the pre-list of
List.
a list of it's short list. No.
And it's getting shorter as they hear what we're doing here.
Yes, right.
They're saying these two are not professionals.
Hey,
He's professional. I'm not.
throw me some money, I'll become a professional. Because that is what the term.
Okay. Thank you.
Nobody else is coming in to visit us today, so we can have an uninterrupted.
But then afterwards, they're going to be going out.
They would be going out. So I thought tonight would be nobody here. So
What are we?
we could have used the other room, but we weren't. I like to use the fact that we have a nice camera that we
Yes.
can use it
and we
there,
can
so.
see ourselves be goofy.
And we can see
on our
ourselves.
monitors.
That's right. There's other politicians that I want to interview. There's other celebrities, other people that are on podcasts that do really well. The Millennium Beat is an uplifting podcast. Believe it or not, when I was trying to set it up on iTunes, the only category they would allow me to have, because all the other ones didn't apply, was Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, we are Christians, and we'll have preachers, and we'll have singers and gospel singers and stuff like that on. But we're not limited to that.
You're going to let me sing?
Are you good?
Well, I can say this much.
Do you clear the room?
When I sing, all you hear is me singing.
Oh.
Not even the crickets stay around.
Now, are they clapping at the end? Are they clapping because you're done?
They're clapping because I need to get the hootenanny out of there.
Out of there.
They're happy I'm leaving
Yeah, that's like
because their ears are hurting.
Thank you.
I'm not feeling the love right now.
Oh no, it's not Sunday. So
Oh, that's right. It's Thursday.
It's Thursday. What time that we're recording this? So I was saying we're going to have other people. So if you're on Facebook and you're a friend of mine, and I've asked you to like our page, and you do, that's why I kind of did it early, so that way I'm getting those people that like my page to, so that way you can get you as a guest.
He's a nice guy. Like him.
Yeah, and it's real simple. It's the Millennium Beat on Facebook. So it's facebook.com/the Millennium Beat. But if you go to our website,
Facebook/millenniumbeat.com. Right?
Did he just English translate my English?
Yes. I was just letting them know that where it is again.
Oh, okay. So you're my repeat person.
Yes, I'm your parrot right now. I was your parrot.
He's my parrot. So basically, pretty much that that's what we are all about, and that's what we want. We want you guys to not like us for us,
Exactly.
whether we're good or not.
It's not about us.
It's about the people that we're going to be interviewing.
Yes.
We want you to feel uplifted, exhorted, edified.
Yes.
Going out with the feeling that if we're talking about miracles that happen to our guest can happen to you too.
Yes.
I always say this, that God is not a respecter of persons. So whatever he did for so-and-so, he can do for you.
Yeah, and he will.
And there's also a quote that I use a lot from Bill Johnson, which is when people give testimonies, they set the precedence for it to happen again.
Yes.
It's kind of like a lawyer going up to a book and saying, okay, in 1955, John Jones versus, ABC, and then ABC won. They set the precedent.
Who's ABC?
I don't know. It's not.
Well, the only ABC I know is part of the alphabet.
Could be X, Y, and Z. Could be anybody. I'm just making up a name.
Who's X, Y, Z?
I
know that's the end of the alphabet.
The beginning and the end. The alpha and the omega.
Alpha and omega. There you go. I know who they are. Okay.
So so we get all those things that are happening, and we want you to share it with your friends and your family. And hey, share with your enemies. Maybe they might become your friends. I don't know. Has that ever happened to you?
Yes.
Your enemies?
But also, we want you, when the podcast is over, if it encourages you to pursue something that will better you, because we're going to have lawyers, business people, we're going to have doctors, their experience, we hope, that's why the program is here, that it would encourage you if you've been feeling you don't feel like you're capable or equipped. Most of the people that are coming to the show were not equipped.
Right.
They had to make a decision. They had people back them up, push them to get to where they are now. And if this show can do that for you, then it did what it needed to do.
I started to say earlier about how the fact that iTunes, the only category we could put is under Christianity,
yes,
because there was really no other, as far as I could tell. And if somebody's watching and they know it better, in the comments below, please put it, and then I'll fix it on iTunes. Is other categories. We're not a self-help. But we will have speakers that have, or guests, I should say, that will be rags to rich story and stuff like that, and they will have websites that will connect you with. There'll be motivational speakers in real estate and other podcasts, how to start a podcast.
Yes.
There's people that I want to interview. So we are, in a sense, motivational in that sense, but there's no other categories for inspirational. How you can listen to a podcast and it'll be a good story. Now I have to
We're breaking new ground.
Breaking new grounds. But I have to put a disclaimer again, like this one is an introduction. We're having fun. We want you guys to know who we are, and it's probably going to be long. It was supposed to be, as he said earlier, it's supposed to be 30 minutes.
But he can talk.
And the funny thing is, when I sat down here, I said, I really don't know what I'm going to say. It's like.
Has he said a lot?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I don't know if I'll watch this and listen to this myself, and I'll probably be going, oh, no.
I want us to sit down and watch this again together so we can.
So you're going to laugh even more.
Yes.
But
send it to me.
So, yeah, I'll send you the link.
It's at themillennium.com.
Yes, that's right. He's my salesman, I guess. He's just promoting. He's a good guy. So, so closing up here, wrapping up from at least my point of view.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, because I was going to say I haven't said anything yet about my show. It's not all about you, okay?
I know. Well, the reason why Nelson is a good guy.
He's the boss. I'm the guy.
I oversee the media in a church in where am I? Deltona. Yes, and
he don't even remember where he lives. That's how nervous he is.
And we got along pretty good.
Yes,
not at first.
We do.
But he learned to get along with me. Even the days that he sleeps, or I should say, not sleep. I will always remember that day.
You see, he's not letting go of the past.
I let it. I did let it go. I have no resentment.
No resentment.
No, but I do have a good memory. For long-term
Yeah, but doesn't the word say forgive and forget?
Yeah.
Let it go?
Yeah, let it. Don't start.
It's something between us here, the let it go thing.
Yeah. Well, it's something from my family down in Vero Beach.
Yeah.
Yes, let it go. They would be
He told me about it.
We would start cranking out the song, let it go. But so what do I like to say later? I don't know. I guess I might be running out of things to say.
You?
Yeah, okay. No. As I said,
so you were closing.
We're basically, hey, I could be like a preacher, and this is my third close.
Oh, like Charlie?
No.
He's closed 7 times?
No, Charlie never does that.
No, Charlie never does that?
We have to speak good about Charlie. Charlie,
I am speaking good. He's a good preacher.
He is a good preacher.
He's our pastor.
If you ever
He's my
get a chance
spiritual
to
dad.
listen to him,
Yes.
you listen to his Identity Church. He's the senior pastor, or the lead. What is he? Senior leader.
Senior leader.
Yeah.
He's
also one of the spiritual sons of Jack Taylor. So,
and he's
written a couple of books, and we're going to talk about him later on.
Yes. We'll bring him on the show. He'll have him on his show.
But let me put a cry out to the people that are watching. I'm hoping we said something, or I said something. I mean, he hasn't even started talking.
He has said a lot. He's said you need to hear what he said.
Is if you have an inspirational story, you have something that great has happened to you, whether it's a rag to riches story, a miracle.
Yes.
We want to hear it. That's what our purpose is. Our purpose is to share stuff that's going on in your life.
Yes.
So I made up an email, which is very easy to remember. It's called Stories, and that's STORIES at themillenniumbeat.com. So if you forget.
Stories at themillenniumbeat.com.
Yes. And there will be people for visual. They'll be underneath here. There will be the address also. So you can go that way too. So
it's there now?
No,
not yet?
Not yet.
Oh, but it will.
When it's then, it will be there.
Oh, but now it's not there.
But now it's not
only
there.
then.
Only then.
And what about in the past?
Not there yet.
Okay. Or not there yet either?
Not there yet.
Okay.
We're not even there yet.
We're not there yet? Okay. I thought we were there already.
All right. So
now we're here today.
So basically, if you have a good story, to recap, is let us know.
Yes, please.
The phone number will be on there. You can also call. You can do a voice recording, put a voice memo, and email it to Stories. Either way, and if it's a really interesting story or something that's really good that happened to you, well, if it happened to you, it's definitely going to be a good story. So
yes,
and
because the show is about you.
Right, it is about you, not about us,
no.
Which you wouldn't see at this moment, but
it's been about him.
I guess I'm on a roll for some reason. I don't know. I guess it's because I haven't eaten since I don't know noontime or something. And it's now
we're in the same boat.
Now it's 6:30.
Now it's the hunger kicking in on him.
See, I'm delaying him because we're gonna go for some steak afterwards.
Yes,
So.
We're gonna celebrate this.
Celebrate
show. We're gonna celebrate you guys.
Yeah, right.
That's what we're doing. We're celebrating you guys.
So I'm gonna turn it over to him in 1 minute. So calm down.
This is his third closing.
Is our podcast, our real one, not this introduction one. We're gonna have some little clippets and stuff like that between now and the holidays and stuff like that. But our real podcast will be starting on January 5th. It's gonna be a Sunday evening. We're gonna launch it. I don't know how long it will take to go from the time we launch it to the podcast distributor that we go through. It could be available immediately on iTunes and all that kind of stuff, but it could take a little while. We'll figure that out. We're new at this kind of stuff. Yeah. So, and then you can download it. And we're going to try to make the podcast to be 2 15-minute interviews. That way you can listen to them on the way to work. Yeah, and the way home. So that's how we're kind of really doing it. So,
okay. So I have a question.
Yes.
I drive an hour and 10 minutes to work. I can listen to a lot of podcasts.
You could.
And get encouraged.
Or you could listen to one podcast.
This one?
Yes.
I laugh all the way to work.
No, you can listen to the podcast over and over again.
Okay, I understand.
And you could probably do a better job.
So I can hit replay?
You can hit replay. No,
cycle?
Just put it on that loop.
On loop.
On loop.
Okay.
So every mistake we've ever made, you'll hear it over and over again.
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that like Groundhog's Day, the movie?
Yeah.
It kept happening. He kept going to sleep and waking up and it was the same day?
You better be careful. We might have a fourth close. All right. I just like to thank everybody who have stayed this long and listened to our banter between the two of us. And I don't know if every podcast... Banter.
I thought it was a conversation. A podcast.
Yeah, it's we might. Hey, if you guys like this, let us know. If you don't like us, don't let us know.
Let us know anyway, so we can change it because we want you to be encouraged.
Yeah.
If it's laughter that you enjoy, we'll do it in laughter. We'll have a great time doing it to encourage you. Right. If you want serious, we can be serious. Yeah. There won't be a smile on our face. So we'll be monotone.
No, we're not going to be monotone. No, I will not produce a show.
Okay.
And
you don't want us to be a one-man band either, right?
No,
okay.
One-man band.
Okay.
Unless you're playing the trumpet.
I don't know how to play the trumpet.
then don't play it. So,
Okay.
all right. So, what I was
I'd make a lot of noise just like singing, only noise.
yes, the Lord says make a joyful noise. Doesn't have to be good. It just has to be joyful.
I don't do good noise, so
Yeah.
as long as he loves it, that's okay.
So we've told you many times what to do. You know, we just appreciate y'all. Y'all. You know, I was from Boston.
He's from Boston.
And I say y'all.
And he's talking y'all like he's a Southerner.
I've been saying New York, y'all, New y'all.
I think the man needs some steak in the brain right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
What I was saying about recapping.
Fourth close. What you got in that cup? I know I put water. What did you put in there when I wasn't looking?
It's just water. It's.
You need a tissue? You look like you're crying. Let me go get him some tissues.
No, it's quite all right. We're in a church. There's plenty of tissues. Okay. I can't. Oh, I started to say yes. I lost my train of thought there. Is don't expect every podcast to be this craziness, and you know, some will be, some won't be, some will be real serious. It's just that's the way we are. We just wanted you to you know, to get a feeling for what we are. And as I said, you'll see him on the Spanish show, and he'll talk about that in a minute if I let him.
And you know what's funny? He don't know what I'm saying when I'm talking.
Yes, I
could be talking about him, and he won't even know it.
Well, if he says,
but I won't.
If I
love the man, he's a.
If
good
I hear
man.
Spanish, Kevin James, Spanish, I know that he's talking about.
Then he's gonna worry.
Yeah, then he's gonna say, and I'm gonna go to my Spanish friends and say, listen to this podcast. What's he saying? So,
I'd be in big trouble.
All right. So we're gonna turn it over to my Spanish not my Spanish co-host. Well, he's Spanish, but
I'm his co-host right now.
But he's my co-host right now. But he's gonna have his own show. I really feel let him do that. So it is the Millennium Beat.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
And but it's in Spanish, and he'll say the name in Spanish because. Other than the corporation, we talked about this, that is in Spanish, the Millennium Beat, but as a logo, as the corporation, it is always going to be the Millennium Beat LLC.
Beat. Yes.
So, all right. So finally, your people are probably saying, sure, it's about time.
Do you remember my name?
Nelson.
Yes.
Melendez.
Whoa, he got it right. He's been trying to say it, and he's been getting it wrong.
Yeah, we don't want to tell him what I've been calling him since
he's
I met him.
No.
I'm
not going to say the name, but
okay,
he's been calling me all kind of names.
Yeah.
And I don't get offended because he's my friend.
Yeah, so Nelson Melendez is going to speak, and he's going to talk to you in Spanish, and he's going to talk a little bit about the podcast that we're creating. And as I said, I want to reemphasize that it is not a duplicate or carbon copy of my podcast.
No.
You know, it is a separate podcast, but has the same name, the Millennium Beat in Spanish.
Yes.
And my goal eventually is to have Korean, Russian, Chinese, and some
all
other
around
language.
the world.
All around the world.
Yes.
So we're going to be dealing with that kind of stuff. There's going to be a lot of things happening. We're going to take this on the road.
Yes.
And we're going to be interviewing people. So,
Yeah.
All right, here, take it away.
Bienvenido al palpitar del milenio. Mi nombre es Nelson Meléndez. Yo soy su servidor. Gracias por estar sintonado al programa. Somos agradecidos que están escuchándonos. Este es la primera introducción al podcast. Después de este no es el original. El original viene el día 5 de enero del 2020. Esto es solamente introduciéndole el programa de qué son nuestros deseos en el Millennium Beat y en el palpitar del milenio para ustedes. Yo nací en Puerto Rico, le voy a decir un poquito de mí. Yo nací en Puerto Rico. A la edad de 1 año nos mudamos para New Jersey. Viví en Belleville, Nutley y Elizabeth, New Jersey. Viví 27 años allá. Después me mudé para el sur de la Florida. Viví en Pembroke Pines. De ahí viví 15 años y ahora vivo aquí en el centro de la Florida, que llevo aquí 17 años. Y para mí esto es algo nuevo. Nunca había yo hecho nada como esto, un programa así. Yo empecé a hacer esto hace como 1 año y medio, que soy voluntario en el sistema de video y sonido en la iglesia que yo atiendo, que se llama Iglesia Identidad, que queda en Deltona. Y cuando Kevin James me dice a mí que él tenía un programa y lo tituló el Millennium Beat, él me dijo a mí que si yo podía ser el servidor para el programa El Palpitar del Milenio, y yo le dije que sí. Y como dije, esto para mí es algo nuevo, pero me gustó el tema, como ustedes ven en la frase clave que dice, animando al mundo una historia a la vez. Las historias son de ustedes, perteneciendo a lo que ustedes, la experiencia que ustedes han tenido en su vida o en su caminar con Dios, si así es. Y lo que nosotros queremos es que la historia de ustedes le dé ánimo a otra persona que a lo mejor necesitaba escuchar lo que ustedes han pasado para así ustedes recibir de esas personas, de la historia de ellos. Vamos a decir, aquí vamos a tener abogados, vamos a tener gente del gobierno, vamos a tener doctores, vamos a tener maestros, vamos a tener de todo tipo de clases de personas, vamos a estar entrevistando en los programas para así darle a ustedes una combinación, no tan solo una dirección, sino darle todas las direcciones posibles para que puedan recibir lo máximo de las historias. Nosotros tenemos preguntas específicas que vamos a estar preguntando para así sacar la mejor parte de la historia para que ustedes sean animados. Como dije, este programa es algo que él se decidió hacerlo, Kevin James, y yo estoy de acuerdo y siento que esto va a tocarle la vida a muchas personas que estén escuchando. Y lo que le quiero decir es que escuchen los podcasts, vayan a las redes sociales y voy a acelerarlo un poquito. Nosotros estamos en todas las redes sociales, Facebook, Twitter, estamos en iTunes, estamos también en YouTube. Y lo que queremos es que ustedes vayan a esas páginas. Lo único que tienen que hacer es ir al themillenniumbeat.com y entran a la página principal del programa en inglés y ahí están todas las redes sociales. Y lo que nosotros queremos es que ustedes vayan y nos den un like y toquen la campanita. Si van a Facebook, que nos den un like y toquen la campanita. Y así en todas las redes sociales para así nosotros en el futuro vamos a estar mandando cartas noticieras a todo el mundo que nos da un like, porque cuando entran ahí tienen que poner su email y su primer nombre. So ahí nosotros ponemos eso en la lista de la computadora y le podemos mandar noticiero de vez en cuando para dejarles saber las personas que van a venir al programa, que van a estar en el programa y los temas que vamos a estar hablando en ese mes. Y como les dije, nuestro deseo es que ustedes puedan recibir todo y le puedan sacar el máximo a las historias para que sean un impacto en su vida también, como ha sido en los de las personas. Y lo que quiero decirles es que vayan a toda nuestra página otra vez. Quiero darle el énfasis a eso porque es importante, porque así nosotros sabemos quién está escuchando y quién no, y quién no está dando el like en las redes sociales, para así nosotros saber. Y si hay algo que a ustedes no les gusta, vayan a la página del Millennium Beat y déjenos saber lo que ustedes quieren, lo que les gusta o no les gusta. Y así nosotros podemos cambiarlo y ponerlo en una manera que le haga bien a ustedes, porque este programa no es de nosotros, es para ustedes, para que ustedes sean bendecidos. ¿Ok? Y ahora se lo voy a dar para atrás a Kevin James.
All right. Well, that was very interesting.
Yes, it
I
was.
am sorry the fact that I had to cut you short, but we're borrowing a building right now, and they're going to be coming in a few minutes to play music.
I'm not feeling the love.
So behind us is the drum booth, and the drummer just walked in. So we are gonna have to edit it. So
We don't want him beating us, only the drum.
yes, we're the Millennium beat, but not that kind of beat.
We're not going to get beat up, no.
No, that beat either. No. So again, if like us on Facebook,
Yes, please.
like us on YouTube.
Yes,
Go to YouTube.
yes.
Hit the like button, or it's the like button.
The like button.
and
And then
new
the
at this.
bell.
and then the bell.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll learn this. I'm new to this kind of stuff.
I got his back.
So we appreciate that,
Yes,
and
we do.
we like you. Thank you for watching us.
Yes.
We're supporting,
Gracias.
and we know that we're going to change the world. One
Yes.
story at a time.
One story at a time. Una historia a la vez, vamos a cambiar el
So,
mundo.
well, we haven't come up with a real close yet, but we'll just like Kevin James signing out.
Nelson Meléndez, nos vemos la próxima. Gracias.
God bless,
Señor le bendiga.
and we'll see you soon. Remember,
Nos vemos pronto.
January 5th is the
Enero
release of our
5
premiere podcast.
del 2020 es el primer inicial, ¿ok? Programa.
Okay. Night.